Hello, everyone. We're recording this on National Coffee Day, and we're looking forward to October the 1st, which is International Coffee Day. Although you're probably listening way after the 1st, the following Wednesday. And so we got an awesome guest this week, a great guest. I'm really following her career now that I've listened to at least just one song. It's called Damaged. It's Aro Rose, and she's a singer-songwriter. She's from LA/New York, right?
Yeah, moving to LA soon.
Beautiful. The
But I'm a
dream
New York native,
the
yeah.
dream is panning out.
It
How you doing?
is.
You doing well?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm pretty good, you know. Really happy to have Damaged out. Happy to have the music out finally. The music video was really fun to shoot. It was just such a great experience, you know, doing it and everything. I had my first performance on 9/11, which was crazy because I never performed before. So that was like my first performance, which was like pretty wild, but it was such a good experience. I really loved performing, you know.
Yeah, and Damage is you can check it out on Spotify, or wherever you get your music. It's a fucking slammer, man. It's good. It's good. Um,
Thank you.
let's talk about the inspiration behind the song. I know probably it's kind of heartfelt, but I believe people should know this because when they go listen to the song after, um, they're really going to understand where you're coming from, and it's a great song to listen to, and connect with the music. And there's not a lot of music these days that you can do that.
Mhm.
Like a peachy poppy, and it's like, hey, this is fun, let's let's go do this or
Yeah.
that, drugs and hang out with a girl with a tattoo on her shoulder kind of thing. And but this is really good. There's emotion in this music. Let's talk about the beginning stages and where this really derives from.
Um, well, you know, I feel like everyone honestly is damaged. I mean, I feel like at least most people are damaged. So I definitely think it's a song that most people will be able to relate to. But I mean, personally for me, Um, I lost my mom when I was 2 on 9/11, and, she loved music, and she always wanted me to do music, and she bought me a grand piano for my first birthday, and she, wanted me to pursue music, and I just honestly fell in love with it. I really, really do love music, and, you know, that was always such a thing that kind of, you know, I carried with throughout my whole life is the whole 9/11 thing, so um, you know, I want to express kind of how I felt and, you know, things that I've been through. And I feel like, I mean, I didn't want the song to just be about 9/11. I wanted kind of anybody to relate to it, whatever that they've been through, to say, okay, well, you know, I accept that I'm damaged, but I still want to be happy and fulfill my dreams and like pursue my passion. So that's,
It's very significant, right? 9/11. Honestly, I've never met anyone who's lost anyone in 9.
oh, really? Oh, wow.
Again, I'm up here in Canada, so I mingle and talk to
Oh,
people.
right. Yeah, yeah,
I have
yeah.
never met anyone who's lost. I'm sorry to hear that. Obviously,
Yeah,
that's
it's okay.
20 years ago, right? I mean,
Yeah, 20 years ago. It's so crazy.
and
It's
you
so
were only 2
crazy.
years old at the time, right?
Yeah.
And not being able to experience having a parent is, now that I look back at it, being a father, it's something. Being a parent is really cool, right? And it's an
Mhm.
experience that you grow to have a bond with your child, and uh,
Yeah.
you may have missed out on a lot of that, right? And some of that inspiration's going to come out in your songwriting going forward. I feel, right?
Definitely. I really think so. You know, I love writing about, I kind of see my songs as a little bit of like a journal or like a diary because I just want to say how I feel, you know. I don't want to like sugarcoat anything and um, you know, just write something that's not true to me. And I just feel like the realer you are in the songs and you know, I just feel like it's a great way to connect with people and to relate to people because I'm sure there's going to be people out there that are like, wow, I feel the same exact way or I feel similar, or there's going to be people that don't feel, you know, resonate with it. But I do feel that some people will resonate with the song. So and other songs that I write, so I'm hoping that you know,
Hey,
people
man,
feel something.
that's the ultimate artist hope. You're moving in the process to
Yeah.
moving to the sunny West
Yeah.
Coast. It's
Yeah, that
part of everyone's dream. There's some great places I can tell you to go eat out there, and It's nice and warm, and the lifestyle is unreal. People motivate you out there, and everyone's an artist. They actually take you kind of seriously. It's like, hey, what do you do? Actually, I'm a musician. It's like, oh, really? That's cool. Up here in Canada, they may or may not take you seriously, right? They, he's an artist, whatever. He plays at a bar, and it's
I
um,
know, yeah, I understand. Even in New York, honestly, it's been like that, like, people when you tell them your career honestly, sometimes I really don't like telling people what I do because, I mean, sometimes it's I guess it's sometimes hard for people to accept, the whole entertainment industry and the music and the acting and stuff like that. I think it's just a little shocking to people when I tell people sometimes, so I try not to all the time, but I'm getting better at, like, I feel really comfortable now in my career and now that I have a song out and everything, so I'm definitely becoming more confident telling people what I do now, so I think that's a good step, but definitely in LA, I'll feel like I fit in, hopefully, you know?
hey, you know what? There's lots of things to do in LA. There's music, there's clubs.
Yeah,
You can run into anyone, and you never
I
know
know,
when it's your day to run into your favorite actor
I know.
or musician or whatever. So, who's a musician that you'd like to collaborate with?
Oh my god, Lana Del Rey or Adele?
Oh my god.
I love both of them, but it would just be such a dream come true, especially, like, Lana Del Rey. I've loved her since I was probably, like, 12, like, 12 or 13. It's been a long time being her
Are you
fan.
are you fangirling girling on my show? Are you gonna
I
cry?
am. No.
Are you
No,
gonna
but
cry? Because this would probably be the first, that I haven't made somebody cry intentionally, so this is great. Yeah, Lana Del Rey, one of my favorites.
really? Oh, wow, I love her. She's
Adele,
amazing. Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay, I lied, not one of my favorites. My sister loves Lana Del Rey, and growing up,
Oh, really?
she was blasting the music and, got stuck in my head. She got some great songs.
She
Uh,
does. She's, like, a genius, honestly. I see her as a musical genius. I think I just love her because she's so unique, like, everything that she writes about and her songs, it's just all incredible. I mean,
yeah,
she's just insanely unique.
and it's not like heavy rock or anything, it's just kinda just chill, right? So you feel the music, and that's how Lana Del Rey's music is how your music is. So
Yeah,
you're gonna be able to be part of the same crowd and have the same, fan base, like, 'cause people like that, people like
yeah.
the chill music with the message, and it makes you feel kinda cool. I can hang out, drink coffee like I'm drinking coffee right now on the show. It's coming in for coffee, and, have a black coffee. Do you drink coffee?
I love coffee. Yeah, I
Oh,
drink iced
yeah.
coffee all the time. I have to have iced coffee, like, every single day,
Where
iced
do you get your ice
coffee.
where do you get your iced coffee from?
I just, like, honestly, I'm not a big Starbucks fan or Dunkin' Donuts fan. I'm really not. I'm, like, more of, like, the small local coffee shop type
Cool.
places. So I usually go to just, like, local coffee shops.
That's fantastic, and you know what? That could
Yeah.
be a cool platform for you, supporting local coffee roasters and in your music and stuff, um, iced coffee rocks, and I really support, roasters, and I just picked up a bag of this company called Zavita. They're from Canada.
Mhm.
Pretty cool, like, it's so good, like, I'm just blasting the bag. I got it 2 days ago.
I
Uh,
love coffee shops, like independent coffee shops, like not like chain stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good, but personally for me, like nothing hits like a coffee from like your local coffee shop. Like it's just so different, you
it
know?
it's the atmosphere. That's what it is. It's the environment. You walk in there, it's all kinda sometimes my dream coffee shop is, like, it's all rustic and whatever, and
That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I love all that kind of stuff. So
you see that the lady or the
mm.
guy at the apron, the barista, he's blasting freaking espresso or a latte. Like, would say,
Yeah.
what do you want?" Um, you look around, "Do I want a coffee? Do I want an espresso? Do I want a nice coffee?"
Mhm.
Um, how do you take your coffee?
I usually do just cream and sugar or almond milk. I like almond milk in my coffee. So
Interesting, interesting.
yeah, almond milk or oat milk. Usually
Oh,
almond milk, yeah.
hey, you like oat milk, that you might have something in common with David Ellefson from Megadeth. He loves coffee, and
Oh,
that was
really?
the first time I ever heard of oat milk. He froths oat milk and puts it on top.
Oat milk is so good, and, it doesn't sound like it would be good, but
Yeah.
surprisingly, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
It's good.
there's that song, "Eating Oats and Whey." I forget which song it is. It's like an old, like, kid's nursery rhyme or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, and sorry, Curds and Whey, that's what it is, Little Miss, Muffet or whatever like that, but Oats and Whey, you get what I'm saying, right? It
Mhm.
doesn't sound too good, right? It sounds like the kid's being punished to eat that. Um,
Yeah, it doesn't sound that appetizing.
but I do wanna try this oat milk, like, oat milk sounds good, almond milk sounds good. I don't know how you make milk out of almonds, but, like, I'm down.
I would highly recommend. I would give it a try. You should definitely
Yeah.
give it a try.
Yeah, and it goes well with writing music. Coffee and music all the time, every time.
It's a great combination.
Yeah,
What's a better combination than coffee and music,
yeah.
honestly?
So, like, you grabbed your coffee today, obviously. Um, you listen to any music today, or what music are you listening to right now?
Well, that's a good question, actually. I listen to, like, everything. I mean, I
Yeah,
like all different I don't just listen to one genre. I love rock. Like I said, I love Adele, I love Eminem. He's
yeah,
my favorite rapper of all time. Um, I don't know, I really just listen to anything I like, to be
yeah.
honest with
You
you.
listen to podcasts at all?
Not really, but I should start.
You
I
really
should
should.
start.
You
I
really
know.
should. You might find one with Lana Del Rey on there, and she may tell you something that, you know, you have yet to discover about her, right? And then, it's pretty cool to hear it. It's like studying, right? Like, for me, I go and study, um, my actors or rockers or, new people from
Mhm.
podcasts, right?
That's
Um,
true, you can learn a lot about them.
yeah,
That is true.
exactly, and it's better than writing everything down and, like, highlighters and, like, trying to, go on Wikipedia and find things, but, definitely something cool.
Yeah,
The music that people listen to really inspires them, uh, to become who they are, right?
right.
I have a staple sometimes. I go through so much music.
Mhm.
Definitely miss you like that. I hit up the Red Hot Chili Peppers discography at least once a year. I hit up Adele when I'm feeling okay. Maroon 5's like my new kind of thing. I don't know what it is. I've never
Yeah,
done this
they're
Maroon
good.
5 thing. It
Mhm,
happened the last couple of weeks and just heard in the car that Beautiful Mistakes. I'm like, "All right, well, whatever. We'll just listen to the freaking record and see what happens." It's like, hey, it's not bad.
mhm,
And no shame in that because like music is not for people to judge you on what you listen to, right? It's
mhm.
for you to feel good about yourself and feel that feeling, that the ampness or the stokeness to go work out or the power to be confident, right? It gives you confidence, it gives you um you're able to relax. It's kind of like the meditation without doing the meditation. It's kind of like slowing you down and um, relaxing the soul, right? Because the music that you put out is equally as good, if not just better than the music I just mentioned. And that connects with the soul. And I really, really recommend that you check out Aro Rose on Spotify, the song called Damage. It's a fucking slammer. We'll say that one more time. A
Oh,
fucking
thank you.
slammer.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, because I checked it out. When I have new artists on the show
Yeah,
that I've
yeah.
never heard of or whatever, and I go check out their music, obviously, because you have to know something about it. Um,
Mhm. Yeah.
so what happened was I was sitting here doing some work, um, and I listened to your song like 6 times straight. Like, it just kept playing.
Really? Oh my god,
And
thank
it's
you.
like it's like you're the only song on your profile, right? Because the more is coming out, but
More will come out, yeah. Actually, in,
yeah.
like, 2 weeks or, like, a week, another song's coming out, so,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Well, you also had your first appearance, live, your first concert. How was that?
That was awesome. That was really such, like, a thrilling experience. Cause I mean, I really never performed before, especially for that many people, so I was a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous, but once I was on stage, kind of all that fear just it went away, you know? It was just such an amazing experience, like, being up there and singing the song and singing your lyrics, and it's such a cool feeling, honestly. It's really cool.
It's a feeling that you cannot express in words. I think that is, it's beyond words, right? It's hard to find the words about
Yeah,
being on
it
stage,
is. Yeah,
you know?
it's such, like, a unique experience because I just feel like in that moment, you're just kinda connecting with the audience and everyone's vibing to the music or feeling the music, and it's just such like a crazy experience. So
Yeah.
I would love to do it again. Honestly, I
It
can't
gives you
wait to do it again.
goosebumps, and it makes you feel good. The adrenaline rushes, and um, for those of us who played in rock bands, the sweat pours. But I'm assuming like you're not like totally rocking out and stuff like that, but you're just kind of just playing it chill, and then there's one thing I'd like to
Mhm.
ask you.
Mhm.
So before that performance, like what was going through your head? Like, were you nervous or?
Um, I think I was a little nervous. It was on 9/11, so I I just had so many emotions, I think, just like going through my head. I was thinking about so many different things, it was such a crazy day. Um, but I think it's something my mom would have loved for me to do. So I think that I kind of want to like pay kind of tribute to her. So I ended up really loving it.
Well, you know what? She gave you her blessing. And
Yeah.
this is what happens. You become a superstar, and, I'm really happy to have met you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. I'm happy to meet you too. Thank you so much.
What's your website? How can people reach out to you?
AroRose.com, and on Instagram, I am Aro Rose. And my YouTube's Aro Rose too, on
Yeah,
YouTube.
you follow her on Instagram and in YouTube, and check out the song "Damaged" on Spotify. Subscribe or follow wherever you listen to your music, and, make sure you keep an eye out for the new song coming out as well. Can we find out what that new song is gonna be called?
Funny, it's called Tarrant. It's about the Alice in Wonderland movie. I love Alice in Wonderland. I'm
Yeah.
such, like, a huge fan of Tim Burton, like, a really big fan of Tim Burton. So, I always loved the movie, and I just got so much inspiration from the movie and from, like, the Mad Hatter. I was originally gonna call it Mad Hatter because Tarrant is the Mad Hatter's real name, and they call him that in the movie, so I guess Alice in Wonderland fans, like, will know what the song means, but, um yeah, it's a cool concept. I think people will like it. I think it's gonna be cool.
Well, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being part of this episode of Meet Me for Coffee.
Thank
Aro,
you.
Aro Rose, it's been amazing. I really appreciate this.
Thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate